We're Lance and Christy. Join us as we build our dream. Welcome to Knight's Helm Farms. Today we are out in the shop and we're going to turn this stack of scrap wood and some other things into a cart that's going to house this like truck box and a water barrel. So this ought to be interesting. Right, girls? Yeah. The breeze is over here and look at the view. Like you can't get a better view than that. My goodness. So pretty.
So we're going to do a cart with a water barrel on it so we can water some of the plants further out when we can't reach with a hose. And if we're doing that, we might as well use our tool chest that was in the back of our old truck. This is 55 inches long. It's 40.5 inches wide.
I thought you said 42.
40.
Oh.
40.5. Give it a little bit of gap just in case, which means we have to go wider than that. But yeah, right here, it's like 40 down at the bottom.
Okay.
So that's why I figured 40.5, that'll give it a snug fit. But that means we're going to use 4x4s going down this way, and they have to be longer than 55 inches each in order to put wood on there.
Right.
So we'll put
8 inches.
probably 4 2x4s, whatever we have available, going across here to keep the actual the wagon portion of it fairly light. We might need 5 just because this is going to be super heavy. So we'll make sure there's 3 under there, 1 under here to hold this. What?
You're going to need room for this to open.
Yeah. Okay, so that much room. I'll have to figure out a way of like maybe another couple pieces of wood to keep that locked in place. Okay, so that's the distance, then let's remeasure it. So now this is say 57 to be on the safe side.
Okay.
But then that means we need to go probably say 61.
4 and 4. If you're going to use it, oh, no, you're going to use a 2x4.
Yeah.
So 2 and 2. So
Use
add
the
4.
2x4 upright. Yeah.
57
to 61.
61, yeah.
Yeah.
But then your middle one is going to be longer because that's going to be your tongue.
True. Yes.
How much longer does it have to be?
2 more feet.
Does that give you enough?
Should. It's 2
bendy
more feet.
room?
It's like this much further. That should be enough bendy room.
Bendy room?
And I could do 3 feet.
Yeah, probably 3.
Okay. So now we got to find some of these. Which.
All right, so explain to us what you got there so far, besides white knees.
Yeah, very dirty. Concrete, it's constantly dusty. We've like blown it out a couple times, but it makes too much of a mess. So, got the framework all done. This essentially is our cart.
And it's all Western red cedar, so it's very lightweight.
Lightweight, really strong. Nothing's going to happen to it. So we have our 4x4 main beams right there. These 2 on the outside, we're going to cut those off once we're done building the rest of it. I just wanted to make sure that we didn't cut off too short or too long or something like that. And then we put 2x4 cedar across here. Made sure there's 3 of them for the water barrel because that's going to be extremely heavy. And then we put 2 underneath the tool chest so it stays nice and firm.
And then we have the stops. Like there's a stop here,
Stop right here in the middle.
stop right there,
And there's a stop on the back.
and there's a stop on the
So
back.
that keeps this in the right place. This is exactly the right distance for this thing, so it won't go anywhere.
Right.
Now you may be saying, hey, isn't it going to roll back and forth?
We have
we're
two-
gonna put 2 more 2x4s right here
To keep it-
exactly in place, centered on this 4x4, basically.
Yep.
So I mean, it's going to be really heavy, but that 4x4 won't have a problem with it whatsoever. And then we will put
The tongue.
a tongue on there basically for the 0-turn mower, so the 0-turn mower can move this thing around for us.
And the wheels, we've got
They're around here
never.
somewhere.
They're in the truck.
They're in the truck.
They're
yeah.
the never flats,
Yes.
and we have the threaded rod for the axle, and it's going to go through all 3 of the 4x4s.
So our next step will be these side 2x4s. They're attached on the sides here, but I want to go up through these 2x4s to them to make sure they're very secure.
Yep.
Once we get that done, we'll keep this thing lifted up, and we are going to use a paddle bit and drill out an opening through these 3 4x4s, basically for our axle, which
Right.
is just a bar.
The threaded rod. Yeah.
Threaded rod. And then we will attach the wheels to it and cut those off.
Now we got to put those other 2 boards on here. I have them measured out. You might as well put them on now,
Yeah, okay,
and then you can drill up into them too
yeah,
when you flip it.
yeah,
Flip it for real.
yeah, that'll work.
Okay.
All good.
So it looks really funny right now with 3.
Yeah. You can guide it from whichever one you want to. All right.
Uno. Do-si-do. Should see if they want to come back in here. So the question is, did you bring the paddle bit?
Yes,
Oh, you did?
yes.
Awesome.
I brought 3 that I could find. The rest are going to be in one of these 2 carts if I have the wrong size.
Okay. One of these 2 cards.
Yeah.
So yeah, we gotta put the barrel on there so we know where those guys go. Well, it's not heavy yet.
I have. In the middle, and then we need another
Oh, that's interesting.
4 right there. Look at that.
No, it's not even on the.
Oh, because it's curved.
It can come back. It can come back. The look on your face, that was funny.
We got the framework done. It looks pretty good. Barrel's gonna go right here. That is just perfect for the barrel. Right here is gonna be the tool chest. Now we've done everything from the sides and the top we can, but we do have to put a lot of screws in from the bottom to make sure everything is as sturdy as possible. Because
Right.
these are only screwed in from the side. You've got to screw these into these 2x4s from underneath. Same with these right here and in a couple other places. So we're gonna get going to that. We gotta tilt the whole thing up so we can screw it and we'll be good to go. And after that, we just cut these things off,
And do the tongue, and then do the wheels.
do the wheels, and it will be good to go.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. So it's
Yeah,
time
look.
time to flip it for real.
It's not falling apart. That's always a good thing.
That's a good thing. It's a good sign.
Sorry.
It looks good that way too.
Yeah, check that out. Good to go.
Don't let it fall over.
It's not going to. It's got a good base.
It's gonna hit you.
Off the side.
You gonna leave it like that?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought you were gonna turn it upside down and just screw down.
No, just do this.
Okay. What you got there?
I got a sawzall.
Is it your favorite tool?
It's one of my favorite tools.
One of your favorite tools?
You know why? Because it cuts through everything.
Everything.
Almost everything. Almost.
Almost.
The poles for the fences. Doesn't cut through that.
True.
Not easily. Takes a long time. That's
True.
why we got the bandsaw for this.
That's right. Oh, it would have worked for this too.
No, this is too thick. It would have gone all the way through. But somebody gave me a, this right here. All right.
Okay.
Okay. Here we go.
All right.
This is how we do it.
Yep.
What I say about this? Cuts through everything.
All right. We found our bag of nuts.
Yep.
Like a squirrel, we had to go looking for our bag of nuts. And they were in the last place we looked. Everything's always in the last place you look, and once you find it, you stop looking. Anyhow,
Hey, Boodle.
so we just gotta put the wheels on, trim the axle, trim this tongue a little bit to get the metal plates on it, and then right it. Then we should be done. We're pretty close.
Yeah.
And we had the truck running because the dogs got hot. So they're in the truck.
So this will put it upright, put the wheels on there, put the screws and the lock washers on there first. Then put the wheels on, put the others on them, and then I'll trim off the excess.
Yeah, I'll put you back on super speed. So we're using gate hinges basically to fashion a tongue that we can drop a pin through and hitch it to the whatchamacallit. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so he's gonna carve that out so that it's the right thickness.
We didn't get any bolts to do that with.
We've got bolts.
Hopefully so. All right, let's do this.
It's just gonna rock when you push down. His favorite tool. You're good here.
See the line.
You're good here.
Yeah, no, but I can't see the line on my side.
Good. And then if you just go down more on the first cut.
Yeah.
Should come right off there. There you go. Ta-da!
Okay.
And now, just like that. Yeah. Oh, you're right, we don't have any bolts. You're gonna have to drill holes too. You can square that up with the circular saw first.
Give it a little bit more space. We didn't measure to see how deep that hole was over there. So high right there. You need to do what? Measure the what?
Just square this up with the circular saw.
So here's our basic design. We have our water tank right here. We've got the tool chest on the back side. Now a lot of people who've done this before, they didn't have a tool chest on theirs, they just had the water tank. Because of that, the water tank would be facing the other direction with the spout and everything out that way. We're not doing it that way because we intend to have a hose on here anyways. And if we were to put that back here with the tank facing out that direction, we wouldn't be able to access the tool chest so easily. So that's why we did that. We have plenty of length here though. The zero-turn mower is going to be attached right out here. So our spigot, we'll be able to get in here to the spigot, turn it on, run the water. Right here, we're going to have basically some PVC pipe for water.
Inlet.
For the inlet, basically. Our input for our water. And then right down here, quick and easy, turn it on. We'll have the hose wrapped around.
Got storage for the hose too.
Yep, we got storage for the hose. We probably will use some perforated hanger strap to keep it held in place, make sure it doesn't roll anywhere. We'll do something. We were also thinking about using some PVC pipe and go over with some shade cloth or something. That would help keep it a little bit cooler if it were out there while we're watering for an extended time period. But yeah, we're pretty happy with it.
We need more more supplies.
More supplies.
To finish it.
Yeah, we need a couple more lock washers and nuts for the outside.
For the outside?
We got them for the inside and the outside for the wheels, but then we didn't think about the part where, yeah, we got to keep the
pair
the
inside
pipe.
there.
Yeah, we got to keep the rod in place on its own. So we used two of them to keep it in place there. But, as you can see.
And then we need 2 more bolts
We
for
need
up
some
here.
bolts to bolt these into here, into the tongue. Might have them in the garage, but we may not. So,
This is gonna go like this,
yep.
and then that will go on there like that, and then that's how we're gonna attach it to the 0 turn.
Yeah. So,
You know, wheel it around, see how it rolls.
it rolls pretty well. You know, I just can't roll it very far.
It's extra wide right now. Yeah,
So, and there's nothing underneath it.
and once we get,
Only thing I'm not completely sure about is we may have to get bigger tires for it.
maybe,
Just because when you add the water in and all that, this is going to be very heavy. The mower, of course, is going to keep it right about here.
I think it's a good,
But when
Yeah.
you go over bumps and stuff like that, it may bottom out. So we'll see.
yeah, maybe.
Yep. Yeah.
We'll test it before we cut off the threaded rod,
Right. Exactly.
and then,
She'd like my idea of sharpening those, because then it'd be like a chariot, you know.
oh my goodness, too funny.
Have quite a few years going on this thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's going good so far.
Yep.
And we have all the parts to do this and hook a hose. We have an extra leader hose that we can put on it.
Yeah.
We're probably going to want a longer hose than a leader hose though.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, so we just have, we'll finish it in the next video.
Yeah. Definitely.
It's late. We got to go feed cats and get some dinner and get you to bed. So,
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yep. True. Yeah. Pretty good. All right. We'll see you next time. We'll finish this thing up and show you how it actually works. Bye.